So hi everyone, today I'm getting ready for a show that I'm doing this weekend. It's an arts and crafts fair and it's done at our big Pavilion building that's really the heart of everything when it comes down to events for the town that I live in. And so this is kind of a rough idea of what I'm taking. So I'll just go through it and show you how I'm set up. So first of all, I've made sure I've got a printout of the instructions that the organiser has sent through, and I'm having a copy of that with me, so if there's any problems I can refer to that and wave it in their face if there's a problem. This little thing here is a little kind of tombola thing. So kids put their hands in, forest themed, and they get a little prize. Most of it is just pencils and rubbers. So that's something fun because, of course, having the name Silver Fox Forest Designs, I wanted to incorporate something foresty in there. So that's that. And then we got some of my coasters. Still working out the price for those right now. And then, as you can see, I try and keep everything quite neatly packed, so I know exactly where every single bit is. And then in this lovely hamper, would you believe this is actually an M&S hamper? It's all my cards. Every single type, so there's over 24 designs, 36 in a pack, and they're roughly in an order, so I know exactly where each one is. And I'll be taking a couple of those out for the display and then having a couple next to me on the desk, so I'm not having to go into the hamper too much. And it's got a nice little lock on, so that's nice and sturdy. And then, of course, a bag of bags. I don't take plastic bags with me much. I've got a load of these paper bags, just generic sizes and such. Quite cheap, and they're closing down sale at a kind of online store. So those are big enough to hold the cards and the coasters and other little bits I'm taking. Then this is the main event. So we got our cash book. Uber important for writing down anything that I sell so that I have the stock levels and I know what I need to replace. This year, instead of using the acrylics, my acrylics are shattering and they're a bit past their date now, so I wanted to modernise. I'm going to be using these easels. A couple of them like this I've got to put a string through just to make sure they're strong enough. And then I've got all of my little bits, so I've got some candles in there. Just in case I've got an illumination problem, I always take battery powered candles. They also pretty up the table. And at the bottom here, you'll see more leaves. And these ones I've actually sewn together. And these are going to go onto the table as decoration. And the pine cones here, Claire's awesome bag, best bag ever for transporting heavy stuff. These pine cones are actually scented, so I've put scented oil on them, so they're going to add to the ambience. And then we've got some props, some stands, and these have all got slits in the top, which means that my car can literally just slit in there and I'll stand upright. So I'm getting nice levels on the table. And then at the bottom there is all my porcelain mugs. And we've also got somewhere in there a massive great big pile of, down there, coasters. Got some of those. And then I've got some grab bags. And there's like £8 worth of stuff in these grab bags, but I'm probably actually going to charge £1. The idea of this show is literally not so much to make a profit, because it's cost me, I think it was under £25 for the table. And that's an all day, it's Sunday trading hours. It's a Sunday, but we're going on normal trading hours, so I think it's 9 till 4. So today, it's literally a case of just getting everything together. But the show is just going to literally be getting my name out there. So getting my artwork out there, and promotion if you like. And I've got these. These were, how can I describe them? These were actually cards that I had done by another company, and I really didn't like them. I'm going to be honest, I was really embarrassed by the quality. So what I've done is I've printed off a bit of paper with a couple of designs on it, and I folded it, stapled it, and made little sketchbooks. And that way I'm getting rid of the cards that I don't want, so it's old stock that it wasn't selling because of the quality, and I don't like offering a customer poor quality goods. I'm not going to go to a professional show and offer second quality or anything below or substandard. That's not me. So I've even got some tiny ones here. These were other cards that wouldn't sell and the quality wasn't up to the standard, so reuse and recycle. So that's all of that kit. So to lug it in, I've got help taking the whole lot in, so that's all good. I'm going to need it, and we only have an hour to set up, so once again this is all things that I can literally just grab, put down, and I know they're going to look good. And I've got, as I say, all different types of tiered stands, wood effect ones. So once again in with the forest theme. And then next we got covers. Now I'm sticking with black velvet stuff, and I've got three bits. I've got a small bit, lovely shiny, and that's just in case I have to cover anything over. I've got a big bit which should cover the table, which is a 6 foot by 2.5 foot, I think. And then this one has got shimmers on it. Got a beautiful pattern. This one might go in the centre, it depends. Or I might put it to one side, so once I get to the table, that's when I decide which ones to use. But I always take a spare, because I mean, if someone walks by and the table gets caught or something goes wrong, at least I've got a spare cover. So next we've got my print rack. Yeah, I've got to find room for the print rack. I'm hoping it's going to go by the side of the table, but I don't know where I'm situated until I get to this place. That's got all of my prints, all numbered, all certificated, and it's going to have one of each print in there, and that way I'll have all the others background with me, and it's just making sure that it looks nice. But I do like the print rack. I've got this half price somewhere. So next is the stands. These I got on Amazon. They're bathroom kind of style stands, but each ledge will have a mug on, and a coaster, and a card. So you'll get all three for a set price, or buy them individually. And these all have little leaves on, and I've got some other bits to weave into the plastic, like a plastic, just to hold them together to make sure that's safe. And the bottoms are going to be weighted out with some big stones, pretty stones, not just common rocks. And then this is a board which the white units are going to stand on, and that will keep them flat and secure. So it's wood effect again, and then around the edges we're just going to have the leaves again. So that is all of my setup. So I've just got my cross labels to do, and just to make sure I've got a float, that's what. You've got to have a safe. I've got a safe somewhere around here, but it's very safe. And I was going to take a couple of extra bits, but I don't want to overload because I've only got an hour to set up. By the time you've lugged everything in, that's like 20 minutes. But yeah, so that's me for now, and I'll be doing some footage at the show, and then we'll go from there. So hope this helps inspire you, get ready for a show. Let's go for it. So here we are everyone at the Weymouth Pavilion doing a craft and art show, and this is on a Sunday, so Sunday trading laws apply, 10 till 4 for UK, and as you can see I've roughly got my table laid out, and the whole hall is absolutely jam-packed. So we have over 50 sellers, and it's looking absolutely amazing. So we have an hour to set up, which doesn't feel like much. We were told to get here for 9 o'clock, though a few people got in early. And you can see there's a massive range of crafts and arts. We've got drawings, we've got material work, we've got jewellery, woodwork, you name it, we've got it. So, back to organising my table, and then we'll do some more filming once the event gets going, and fingers crossed to everyone, because I think it's going to be a good day. The sun is shining, the tourists are coming. It's a nice big room as well. Right. But yeah, that's my rough layout for now, and they'll change through the day as we go. So here we go. Right, so we're just going to do a quick walk around as well. I want to set it up so we can see what's going on and give you a general idea of what we've got today. So I always like to get a view in before we start. So you can see we've got tile art, we've got ceramics, we've got jewellery, gorgeous jewellery. We've got shellcraft and photograph. We've got glassworks, sweeties. Check out sweeties. I'll be visiting that store later.
The idea is keep the children entertained so the parents can carry on shopping.
Brilliant, I like it. We've got jewellery. We've got more fabrics. And we've got a radio station. Yay! Jewellery. Fabrics. And everything is completely different. And we've got beautiful artwork, all pen and ink. I'm jealous. Jewellery again. And we've got a different one, woodwork. Come on, camera. Sorry about that. Camera just catching up with us there. So beautiful woodwork. Different styles of woodcrafts. We've got cards, posters. I think I've got a spot on my lens. And we have card art. Lovely ideas here. And fabrics.
Some at the back.
Jewellery. And more fabrics. Oh, and smellies. Oh, sniff, sniff. That smells good. And then back to the door. And then we've got more beautiful glasswork. So that gives you an idea of exactly what we're looking at today. So a really nice wide mix of diverse crafts. We've got pyro whatnot work with the wood. And you see we've got lots and lots of space. A few people just sitting up now. So you can see we're really nicely all set up. Everyone's happy. So, time to get ready to go.
Sorry.
So as you can see, I'm in the centre aisle. I'm pretty much done. So let's get trading. So at today's show, we've got everyone and the door. So the time is just after 10:30, so we've been open for over half an hour. And as you can see, it's not busy, but it's not busy. We've got a fair few people coming through, quite a lot of noise, bit of radio bucket going on in the background. People walking by looking, not had any questions yet, but the day's yet young. Right, we're just going for another adventure. So we've had a big rush and it's all gone quiet now. So I've been sent on a mission. Light is a little bit awkward. This is where I was sent. Peg dolls. All made in dorset. And he's cute. This is called an individual gift.
Oh, what are you filming it?
Oh, these are going to be, it's for a YouTube video. When I do craft fair, I just always kind of keep an eye out on things.
I didn't realise what you were doing. Because everyone I looked at them was saying.
Oh, you've got 3 witches. Oh,
There is the single witches at the top.
oh, those are adorable. Because I do an online video whenever I do a craft show, and that way people can see what's going on.
Yeah, good idea. I don't use online myself.
Oh, these are awesome. And so modestly priced.
Were you buying direct from the maker?
Yeah. That is just awesome.
And also, like, you know, with all the high streets, it's so expensive now. Just on the middleman.
Well, yeah.
And even online. The problem with them online is the postage is so expensive.
Yeah.
You can pay the same amount just to post it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, those are brilliant. What's in there? It's a Harry Potter themed one there. Oh, brilliant. All the best for today though. Which is good. So there we are, just having a chat with Trader, as you can hear. We all do have these problems. That's why these craft fairs are so important for us, because if you can't afford the P&P, you have to find an alternative way. And by selling at craft fairs, you're supporting your local community and your local artists. And as you can see, beautiful products here today. We've been sport for choice. So I'm back to the desk. And we're back home. So overall, I finished the show and I did manage to make back the cost of the table, and that was pretty much it, in all honesty. Did I deem it a success? I don't really know. Most of the customers people who came by literally just browsed past. There wasn't really any picking up or asking questions or any interest in the products. It was a case of kind of walk by, oh look, that's nice, point, and that was it. Then they waddled off. And so it kind of did feel a bit disheartening. But I think I would do this one again, because at the end of the day, 25 quid doesn't really matter. I've got rid of some stock, and that's really what the aim was. I've met some more people, and overall it was a nice atmosphere. The only downside I'd say was the music playing. It was really loud, and then adding on to the fact you had the people talking, everybody talking, and people, because they were trying to overtalk each other, was getting louder and louder and louder. It was very, very hard to hear some people when you needed to hear them. But I'd say that was probably about the only downside. I mean, it was a lovely day. Footfall, I wouldn't say was that high. Certainly not as high as I've seen it in there. But it could be because good weather means everyone heads off to the beach. No one's going to want to hang around indoors. After all, there's ice creams to be eaten and sand to be played. Well, you know what I mean. Sandcastles, yay! So, yeah, not a bad show at all. But I hope what I've done and what I've recorded will help anyone thinking of doing a future craft show. Have a good think before you go into one. Make sure you're well organised. Don't just kind of chuck everything together at the last minute. It's not worth it. In fact, I must admit, the grab bags, which I did, sold out. And I didn't expect that. That was like an emergency item in case I sold out of another product. So I've now got a better idea of what to take to this sort of show. So you do get the odd surprise, but that's part of the learning experience. Every show will be different. No show is the same. So this show, there was more browsers and just people looking, and the next show I do could literally just be buyers and people wanting commissions and that sort of thing. So like I say, you never quite know until the day what you're gonna get into. But yeah, overall nice show, nicely organised, and I might think about doing one next year. I can't do the Christmas one because I can't get time off work, but we'll see what happens next year. So hope this has been a help, and until then, happy drawing.